what drew me to the Moran Prize was, of course, the giant prize purse of $150,000 and also the chance to be recognised in Australia as an artist of note. No, what's fantastic about the prize and the judging process is, well, at first I thought, and it's a great honour to be asked as a judge. And then I thought, well, who am I to judge? Because it's a big responsibility. And the way the Morans have set it up is really good. You just look at the photographs of the paintings on a screen and you have no idea who or what painted it, where they're from, what age or sex they are, which is really good. You really just choose the paintings on whether you like them or you don't, whether you think it's a good painting. Well, every picture was different, so you just had to look at each picture and say to yourself, do I want to still keep looking at this painting? Painting is very emotional, and the thing about painting is there are no words in a painting. So it's quite hard to describe with words, well, it is for me, because I'm a painter, why you like a painting or why you don't. Sometimes, obviously, I'll look for skill, the skill with which the picture was made, excitement in looking at the image, and often it's just something you cannot put your finger on, but you think, this is a really interesting painting. There is an eye for detail that Lynn has. The painting worked on many different levels. It worked as something that attracts your eye, and then when you look in closely, you see, right down to the very fine detail of the yellow zip, just or edge of the zip on the pants was very beautifully painted, very fine, and the colours she put together were very extraordinary, striking colours, but still the painting worked as a whole. And it also had there was a defiant look on her face. It worked as a portrait as well. I think the advantage for an artist doing a self-portrait is that they're always with themselves, so they're more readily available to paint, especially if you need a sitter. So the other thing is, though, if you live with someone, you see them from every angle, you see them a lot, you make a catalogue in your head of the images of that person that you feel look like them. But if you don't know someone that well, you've got a much smaller catalogue of mental images of what really looks like that person. What is the quintessential image that looks like that person? But when you're in your own body, unless you're looking in the mirror all the time, I guess it's harder to get that image, isn't it? Sometimes when you see the back of your head, you go, does that really look like me? Someone asked me before, did it give you more self-confidence? And I said, it gave other people more confidence about me, but that's not entirely true, because other people did have confidence in me, and it did give me a huge emotional lift and a financial lift. It made an enormous difference to my life. And then after that, a whole lot of a cascade of really good things started happening, like winning the Archibald, and then a big what we call it, a survey show at the Museum of Contemporary Art in Sydney. Those things all happened after winning the Moran, so whether or not you could say they were a result of winning the Moran, I'm not sure. It's impossible to tell, but perhaps. No, I never prescribe the way people should look at things, because everyone's different, and I particularly like people to go in to an exhibition with an open slate mind and make their own decisions about what they like and what they don't like. No, well, it's fantastic. I had a chance to see it last night, the show with all the other work, and I'm thinking, wow, they've got a pretty good collection going, especially those Hearmans. But I hadn't seen most of the other paintings, so it was really good to be able to see them as well, the past winners. It was fantastic. And the Morans have making a really big difference to contemporary art in Australia, I think.